And what's the best part about what you do?
Seeing those blocks get removed. Aha moment in somebody, or that one turning point when something just clicks. It just snaps in their mind like, oh yeah, that's why I'm like that. Or, oh my goodness, I didn't realize that was possible. Or, I never looked at it that way. And just seeing that aha moment when people realize, yeah, I can do what I love and make a bunch of money and support my family. Or, oh, you're right, I don't have to stay at this crappy job. Or whatever it is, and just seeing those aha moments when people, it just clicks for people. Like, that's the most amazing thing.
So if somebody's new to training themselves to become successful and to find their passion, where would you say they should get started?
I would say, one, get a couple books on being successful, finding your passion. Two, I would say, seek out people that you wish to be like. So other successful people that are successful in the business or career path that you're in or want to be in, and seek out those people. Make a phone call, send an email, and start talking to those people. And then call a couple people that are successful in that industry and what you want to be in, and ask them for an interview and interview them. Like, line up a couple questions that you want to ask them and want some real specific answers on things that you're wondering. Make a phone call and just talk.
Okay, so I want to come back to you here and about your family and friends and how they felt about you starting this training company.
Well, mixed, very mixed. A couple years ago, I decided that I wanted to be a millionaire by the time I was 25 and be financially free. And a lot of people laughed at me. I was 21 or 22 at the time I said that, so that gave me about 3 or 4 years at the most to become a millionaire. And everybody I knew at that time was in the same position I was, stuck in a job that they didn't really like. And so everybody laughed at me. I actually got this nickname, Millionaire Josh. And so every time I'd go over to a friend's house, I'd be like, hey, it's Millionaire Josh! And it was just like a funny joke that everybody made fun of. Of course, it made me feel good because they're calling me Millionaire Josh, and that's what I want to be. But they were just kind of laughing and didn't think it was really possible. And so that was funny. And my parents they totally supported me when it came to the training business. My father actually, after high school, he was really keen on me going to university or college, and it wasn't something that I really wanted to do, so I didn't go. And for about a year after high school, every time I spoke to him on the phone, he's like, so, have you thought about going to school yet? So, have you thought about going to school yet? And then as I was slowly doing my real estate business and construction business, and I was becoming more and more successful, they started to realize, hey, yeah, maybe he doesn't need school. And so in starting my training business, they were completely supportive. They loved the idea because I've always been able to inspire them. And my father in particular finds me really inspiring when I'm talking to him about his business. And so my family and close friends were really supportive, and a lot of other people laughed at me. But it doesn't matter because I'm doing it and I'm being successful at it. And the people who I care about most are super supportive.
So a lot of people are afraid to start their journey to success, and they're afraid that they can't become successful. Is it difficult to learn and train yourself to put yourself in the right mindset to become successful?
That depends on the person, really. I would say, well, I don't believe it's hard. Hard's not the word, but it's not easy either. Like, if you have a passion and you have a willingness to learn, then anything is possible. If you want to do something and you're committed to it and you're really passionate about it and you'll see it through to the end no matter what happens, then anything is possible. Now, some people do have a lot more blocks than other people that need to be identified and gotten rid of, but if that person wants to identify those blocks and get rid of them, then certainly that's totally possible, working with the right people and being asked the right questions to identify those things and working with the right people to empower them to get over those fears and beliefs that are holding them back. So no, it's not hard. You just have to be committed to it and really want it. If you really want something and go after it with all your power and your might, then you're going to get it.
I totally believe that as well. And are there any books that you would recommend to help people start out on their journey to finding out what they want to do and how to succeed at it?
Yeah, there's two specific ones that I would recommend. One, you need to know what you're passionate about and what is most important to you in life so that you can start bringing those things into your life and start focusing on those things. So a really good book for that, it's called The Passion Test. It's by Janet and Chris Atwood. The Passion Test is a really cool system for identifying what your passions are, your top 5 passions, and really focusing on ways to bring those into your life again. Another book that I would recommend is called Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. He's made millions and millions of dollars doing what he's passionate about, and that's through a blog that he runs online. So, like, it doesn't matter what you're passionate about. If you love pencils, you could make millions of dollars in the pencil business, whether you make pencils or you talk about pencils online through a blog and offer people information on choosing the right pencil. That's just a crazy example. Whatever you're passionate about, Gary has found a way to use social media and the internet to make money doing what he's passionate about. And so that's a really good book to read as well for finding other ways to make money doing what you love.
So speaking about books, you're working on your new book, and I'd like to hear a little bit more about that book that you're working on.
Yeah, the working title for my book is Because I Freaking Said So, and it's about creating the life that you truly desire and not listening to what anybody else says. Because there's always going to be people out there that say, no, you can't do it, you're too young, you're too old, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough experience, blah, blah, blah. This is really just about following your heart, following your passion, and doing what you want to do because you said so. Because it's about my life and what I've gone through and what I've been able to accomplish, and it's really step-by-step actions and tools for creating the life that you truly desire.
So when are you planning on releasing the book?
I actually don't have the release date yet, but it's going to be done first draft by the end of December 2010. Cool. And then it'll go through the whole editing process and publishing and all that stuff. So sometime in 2011 it'll be published and available on my website.
Excellent. Well, we'll check that out. And again, his website is truelifetraining.com. So please check it out.
On the website, I wrote an article about taking action. Because I found, like, being in this industry, and I've met thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and I've realized most people generally aren't happy. They don't have what they want in life. And there's 2 reasons for that. 1, they don't have a freaking clue what it is that they want. Or 2, they don't do anything about it. They don't take action, and their fears and limiting beliefs hold them back. So I wrote a 7-page article about taking action, different tips and tools for taking action on certain things, getting over the fears, and really just getting out there and doing it. So that's available for free on my website. Just go to the homepage at truelifetraining.com, input your email address there, and I'll send you that article for free.
Excellent. Thank you so much for taking your time to talk to me about your program and about your book and about your life. And it's very inspirational to talk to somebody who's doing what they love to do. So thank you, Joshua Hayward.
Absolutely, Signa.